What is up, guys? We're back for WWE Backlash. Let's ouch. What's up, Aditya? Oh, I think this is Hardy. Is this theme song by Hardy? Hardy, Hardy. Yo, they're so electric in France today, man. You saw SmackDown? SmackDown was one of the best SmackDowns I've heard in my life. Lyon Dessine, France. Can't believe you're struggling. 99 for nil, Vedant. I thought this was going to be done. Wow, they recently received a warning because of how noisy it is. Man, listen, France, Aditya, have you ever heard SmackDown like that before? That was absolutely insane today in France. We ain't Asna. Asna won, my friend. Here we go, tag team match first up. KO and RKO. That was a mad dude. Bro, they were singing when they were saying phenomenal, they were singing their own song, dude. They weren't even singing anything related to WWE. They were just singing their own song. I've never experienced, dude. The foreign crowd is so much better, Aditya. Remember Puerto Rico when Bad Bunny came out and they were singing his song from his actual song? Bro, I'm telling you, between France, um, Canada also was pretty good, man. Between France and Puerto Rico, oh my god. Oh my god, they sang Randy Orton's whole song. The whole song. I'm really regretting missing the deadline. Yeah, me too, man. Dude, we are checked out, Vedant. Let's be honest. We checked out. First time I saw that many people sing, bro, I'm telling you, can you imagine being there? My god, dude, the yeah chants, the yeet chants. Bro, they were singing Grayson Waller's song, dude. You know how mad that is? I think the theme songs by Hardy is actually a very good UK artist. Hardee. I believe it sounded like him at least. Bro, this is mad. Why is he not walking to the ring, dude? Dude, apparently there are only 5 matches. And it's scheduled to go on for 4 hours. Come on, man. That's mad. What's going on here? Why is the match not what is this actually? Can someone explain to me what he's doing here? Are they biding time? Are they like stretching out the mat pay-per-view or something? It's crazy. He's just sitting out there. Was just trailing by that many points. Now it'll be increased. Bro, look at them. They're still singing, dude. Bro, this is mad. This is proper football like atmosphere, man. Seriously, kudos to the French crowd, yeah. That first international SmackDown in France. Ooh, look at that. Like, they're singing louder than the song. Bro, I'm actually getting chills. Can you see that? Shit. Bro. Bro, look. Seriously. That's insane, man. Bro, they're announcing with the announcer in the same tone she announces all the people. These people really watch wrestling, dude. Bro. Where is Kevin Owens, dude? He just disappeared. Bro, this is mad. Hello, Sanjeev. France has been the best. Bro, this is way better than Puerto Rico. Seriously. But Puerto Rico for Bad Bunny, the Bad Bunny part was crazy. But this is every song, every announcement, every cue. Fantastic. Yeah. Wow. If Triple H doesn't get here next year, he's missed a beat, man. He's missed a beat. This is the crowd to beat, dude. WrestleMania, no WrestleMania. This is the crowd to beat, dude. This is an insane crowd. WrestleMania after Raw after WrestleMania and this crowd. This is mad, dude. Where the hell is Kevin Owens? Seriously? Oh, there he is. Wow, that's gonna take us some time to absorb. These people are more interested in enjoyable and the reaction are more interesting than usually. But you know what the problem is, Sanjeev? It's because USA has it every week in, week out, week in, week out. It's different, man. This was always going to be better. It always is. Even when they went to Clash at the Castle in Glasgow, no, sorry, in Wales, Cardiff. I mean, they weren't singing like this, but the atmosphere was insane. Australia, that's what it was, Aditya. It wasn't Puerto Rico. I was talking about Australia this year. Australia, Elimination Chamber. Bro, the crowd was electric even in Australia, and it was an outdoor crowd. It was just booming, man, booming. Crazy. This, look at Tamatonga. He looks great. Tamatonga's 40 something. Am I 10 today? Is what it is, dude. Is what it is. Can't do much about that. Do they catch up? Or they need 4 runs more? 5 runs more. Can they do it? Can we have every WWE event in France? Bro, believe me, this is just started and I'm already excited. You know what I'm not excited about? You know what I'm not excited about? It's a 4 hour pay-per-view with 5 matches. You know what that means, Aditya? Means it's going to be a long night one way or the other, which I don't particularly enjoy, but at least the atmosphere is nice. Oh god, this thing's just breaking up. Harleen Deol and Jemima Rodriguez at the match. Sure. Harleen Deol. Never actually heard of her. I know who Jemima Rodriguez is the Rodriguez, however you like to say it. Rashid Khan is injured but has been asked to do bowling by Shubman Gill. Yo, Shubman Gill, it's a shambles this fellow is. Swapnil is better than Maxi. Is that PT Williams from TNA? One of the producers is PT Williams. I don't know if anyone knows who that is, but PT Williams is a former X Division champion in TNA. Speaking of which, uh, just to prove to you that I watch other wrestling companies, the referee in the match, Rudy Charles, he used to be the main referee in TNA. My God, dude, he just threw a prime bottle at his nuts. Oh boy, I'm loving this. Wow, look at all the blue prime. It's a nice blue. He actually threw the blue bottle in his nuts. Oh, and he spits on the prime sign. Oh, this is great. Is this over? Yes, this match is over. RCB wins by 4 wickets. Did Kohli get out in the end? I only saw what did I see 3 or 4 wickets? I don't even remember. Kohli did get out 42 runs. Oh my god, I must have just missed it. I must have just missed him getting out. I saw Duplessis, Jacks, and Patidar get out, and Maxwell. Oh my god, he must have got out just after me. Oh, that's why. That's why Aditya had. Y'all are so shady, you know. That's why you and Vedant aren't saying anything, Aditya. A certain wicket keeper had to come out and finish the game. No wonder you all didn't say anything. Very interesting. Your silence was very interesting this time. Certain Dinesh Karthik had to come and do the job. Look at all the prime bottles everywhere. Hello, hat-trick for Haaland and 4 Pete sooner. What? He's not going to do that. What? I thought he was going. I thought he was actually going to jump. That was crazy. Yo. Hello, Abhijit. It's going to get more violent. They're beating the shit out of the Stamatonga guy. Oh. Well, no one can say. No one can say this wasn't entertaining. Hello, Zakaria. Oh boy. Dude, this crowd is crazy, man. Crowd is really crazy. Bro, look at the stadium. It looks like there's a. Is this triple threat? No, it's a no disqualification tag team match. Now they're doing ECW chants. Lovely. Kevin Owens doing commentary, production. He's doing everything. Here comes the tables. Did you see reports the Tribal Chief might be back on SummerSlam? Apparently, he's going to come back on August. In August, something. August will be his return. He's slated for an early August return, apparently. Someone saying the Tonga, he'll get killed. This is the dues you have to pay, dude, when you come from New Japan. Oh, good lord. Kevin Owens is in a mood today. Uh oh. Oh boy. Ooh, Samoa drop on the table. Oh, just saw the fourth guy. Never mind. Oh, look at this table, bro. It's completely gone. Ooh. Are they chanting for Fatu? I'm not sure. What am I watching wrestling? Trending number one in the United States. I can't imagine what it's like in Europe. That IPL, no wrestling. IPL's over. Bangalore won today with 6.5 overs to spare and 4 wickets. Oh my god! Look at this guy, man. Like a crazy dog, almost. Is this backlash thing new? No, it's a pay-per-view event. They're doing it in France today. That's why it's in the night. Normally, it's in the morning. Just a special event, and the timings are a little different. You didn't stream MI versus KKR? No, dude. I took a break. It was back to back to back 12:30 streams in the night. So, bro, look at the welts on Tamatonga's back. Oh my god. Sorry for being so out of watch. No problem. Ooh. Then you'll be happy seeing the participants of the King of the Ring. Anyway, I can't do it because they are going to split it. They're not doing the actual tournament. Haaland scoring when no one cares. Oh, out of touch about Backlash. That's all right. Oh boy. Hello, Nia. Good evening. You think Jimmy may show up? I mean, it's possible. Can't put anything past these people. Tables. Yeah, it's evening. If Robalona drops points, we're going to win the league. Robalona. Oh boy. You like this Tamatonga's beard? I know the shield was a big thing, but I enjoyed Nexus more. Too many odd ducks though, man. I. Iron coming. Am I so poor? Can't chase once and Stark took the game away from us. Yeah. What is the City score? 3-0 halftime. Haaland hat trick. Rodri 1 assist. Thing you were talking about in last stream. God, I forgot. Yeah. I don't know what we're gonna do now. I don't know what we're gonna do. Oh, RKO two. Broken up by Sikoa. I don't know what we're gonna do here, but we're gonna have to definitely think about having better overseas players. Our overseas players have been just poor, just really poor, underutilized. Like I don't get it. Like Hardik Pandya doesn't want to take any responsibility. It's really frustrating. The times he's supposed to be proactive, he's reactive. Like just disappointing. It's disappointing. Like uh, hopefully this mega auction can change our fortunes. Yeah. We're going to have to get rid of Rohit or Hardik. Rohit's probably going to go. We're going to spiral, and everyone's going to be sad that we let Rohit go and let Hardik stay or whatever. Someone spike RKO on the table. And the only thing now is time to talk how poor Rohit has been. But bro, Rohit ended up still making more runs than Hardik Pandya. He made four and Hardik made one. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, there's been a lot of 1 and 2s and 1 and 3 balls innings by Hardik Pandya. Bro, at the end of the day, no, we can talk about how poor Rohit is, right? It doesn't really change the fact that Hardik's not picking up the weight and either. Because at least you can say whatever you want, right? About Rohit being poor, and all of it will be true. But what I will say is, Rohit as a captain, no, at least has stood up, even if his own personal form hasn't been great over the years. You can't say the same thing even about Hardik Pandya. Oh God, oh God, Tamatonga's back is being target practice over here. You can't say the same about Hardik Pandya. He still has a lot to prove, man. A lot. He's already 30 years old. He's not young. You know, I get it. He's a commercial success. Everybody likes him. He's very media friendly. But bro, I was watching the interview yesterday, and he was still smiling and talking. And like someone asked him, like, three of your wickets were out to full tosses. What's your thoughts? You know what he said? He said, "Yeah, I don't really have words about. There's a lot to think about, but there's nothing you can do in the moment." I'm like, bro, there's a lot to think about, but there's nothing you can do in the moment. Because if you say anything, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, Fisherman Buster on the chairs. Ooh, that didn't look good. That didn't look good. Um, yeah, like what's he going to say? He can throw people under the bus, but he himself is not performing. What's he going to say? What can he say? The thing I don't want him to say at all is him giggle while he's being asked a question. Oh, who the hell's this guy? The this guy? Oh, Jesus, how big is this boy? Oh, Jesus. Spinning solo onto the chair. Samoan Spike. What's the name? Tagaloa? Oh, look how big this guy is, man. Look at Paul Heyman's face, dude. Tangaloa? Bro, there's more of them, dude. Bro, look at the. Oh my god, that couldn't have felt good. That couldn't have felt good. That fisherman buster onto the chest couldn't have felt good. Alright, where are we? RIP Tango guy. Alright, where were we? If Stark's playing against a team, you gotta question your team. Stark's playing against all the teams, dude. Uh, Rohit Sharma so poor. Last time he scored 500 runs was 4 years back. Not great. Rohit to KKR. Pandya can bowl. But Pandya can bowl, but he chooses not to. He gives injured Kurtzia to bowl. He gives Nabi, who I don't even know what Nabi's for, dude. He gives Madwal, who's going at 11 runs and over. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, that's not good. Well, that's not great. Late bloomer. Just because Hardik is shit, that doesn't mean we can talk about how poor other players are. Because of Hardik, other players are getting a way through. Tango Lava or something. The other son of Hakuya. Piyush Chawla? What? RCB 7th Ala for no reason. City winning easily as 3-0 halftime, No, I'm sorry, Nia, I didn't understand. You're saying just because of Hardik, other players are getting a way through. What does that mean? Can you be more specific, please? You mean he's giving more people chances or he's allowing more people to screw up? Because at this rate, they're all performing poorly except Jasprit Bumrah. What does that mean? Do we have to get rid of all of them? I don't know. But either way, it's not looking great right now. Dead last. Never in my lifetime, at least, I thought I'd see it. We're not dead last after 5 matches, we're dead last after 11. I have to say, the graphics of the new WWE game is actually quite good. Relatively. Sky now just looks like Maxwell, but at least Maxwell finished games. Yeah, bro. Sky, even to be fair to him, he played well the other game and everyone was just losing their wickets on the other side. It was so disappointing. So disappointing. But again, like, what can you do? There's failure from literally every angle. It's quite a. Hell. I mean, is all the blame is going on Hardik despite everyone has been poor. Everyone should be blamed and not just Hardik. No one's taking the responsibility. Oh, yeah. Of course, everyone should be blamed. Now, I'm just, see, here's my thing, right? The reason I'm talking about Hardik, first of all, is because in every game I have seen, whether we win or we lose today, this season, I've seen him not take responsibility, not put himself out there, not take the initiative. Whether it is batting later in the order, whether it is watching his fellow bowlers concede runs and him not switching them out and helping them bowl an over or give Nabi a over or something. I've seen many things like that constantly throughout the matches we covered on the Mumbai Indians this year. The only reason I'm talking about Hardik is because at the end of the day, the captain no should lead from the front or whatever. Yeah. Like if you know the thing I like about Kohli, God, I can't believe I'm saying this. The thing I like about Kohli is no, when he loses, no, he feels like he's the only one who lost. Whereas we have a captain, no, who loses, no, he smiles. The first thing is he smiles, and it drives me insane. It fucking drives me insane. This reminds me of this Madu AK that that still I'm talking about near where Thiago Silva's in bloody tears and Noni Madu AK is giving everyone a high five. This is what it reminds me of. This is exactly the example. It's infuriating watching him giggle, and when someone asks him, you should be shocked that three of your batsmen got out to loose deliveries like full tosses. He's like, yeah, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I have thoughts in my mind, but there's nothing we can do about it right now. I'm like, bro, you're the one who keeps getting out for one run. What are you going to say? What are you going to say? That's my thing. Like, I don't, everyone obviously has to take responsibility, obviously. They're all grown men at the end of the day. But at the same time, it's like, who is picking the teams, Neha? You know what I'm saying? The captain and the coach? The other players aren't picking themselves. This is the one thing where, when people say you can't blame Ten Hag, I'm like, I don't agree. Ten Hag is the one picking the team. Even if the players that he doesn't pick aren't good enough, why pick the players that aren't good enough still? You can just replace them with other players that aren't good enough. He keeps picking the same players, like for whatever reason. Yeah, like for example, he keeps picking Anthony instead of Ahmad, even though you could argue they have the same effect. If not, Ahmad has more of an effect. Whatever, however you'd like to use it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, who picks this team? Who picks this team? Like, he underutilizes Nabi. We waste an overseas player. Get a domestic player. If you don't just play overseas players to play overseas players, use a domestic player. Like he brought in Vadera, and suddenly our batting, at least to some extent, looked a lot better when he brought in Vadera into the team and took out Madwal. Like Madwal was just leaking runs the entire season. It was unbearable. Like who's making these calls? Like you assume the captain and the coach is making these calls. You're picking the people who are playing poorly every game. I get what you're saying. Everyone's got to take responsibility 100%. Like Surya Kumar Yadav has been absolutely poor. Ishan Kishan starts off at a blinder and then just gets knocked out every time. Like it's stupid deliveries even. Okay, women's championship is on the line now. Oh, that walking so slowly, like it's a WrestleMania entrance. Do you know how? I'm going to tell you a fun story once I read Neha's chat. Aditya, just remind me. But do you want to know how Ludwig and Tiffany started dating? It's hilarious. It's hilarious. Tell me if you want to know. There was a huge story that Tilak and Hardik had a huge fight off. It's just imploding. It's getting just bad to worse. Neha, but a captain blaming players in interview is that good? I mean, what he should do is he should swap them out for other players. That's what I would do. That way you don't necessarily call people out and you can also have a good excuse to remove them. I make this simple. Rohit was captain, so he was getting away with, but the man looks poor while batting, except the CSK game. Hmm. Not looking great. I agree. I do agree. Seems like players don't want to play anymore. Oh, doesn't that sound familiar, Vedant? Doesn't that sound familiar? Doesn't that sound familiar? Seems like the players don't want to play anymore. Rohit was the same since last 4 years, but did we point fingers on him? We haven't qualified in top since we won. We have won 5 titles. I don't remember the game where Rohit won by himself. Fair enough. Fair enough. Hardik is shit, but he is the reason others aren't getting thrown under the bus is because of his this PR or agenda against Hardik. Hmm. Possibly. Possibly. Bro, look at this. The stadium's like a rave. Look at this, man. Seriously, the crowd in France is absolutely amazing here. Hats off to them. This thing has just started and they've already the best crowd of the year. Yes, MI fans support a player instead of team. Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing. Actually, a lot of IPL fans support a player instead of a team. I wonder how Bangalore is going to function when Virat Kohli is not part of them. Look. Why are we going even that far? Look at how people react to Mahendra Singh Dhoni. He comes out to bat 5 balls, and they act. Someone will think he won the World Cup. You know what I mean? In that same innings, because they are just enjoying the fact that they get to see their player, which is really weird. I think they met during the performance center, right? Aditya, they met during the in the performance center, but it was a game of rock paper scissors where the loser has to ask the winner on a date or something like that, or the winner has to ask the loser on a. It was so weird, dude. You just ask the person on a date. Why do you gotta do rock paper scissors if one of you is going to ask the other, no matter what the outcome? What is the point? What time is it? It's Steffi time. Look at that. Look at that weird French guy. It's Steffi time. Look at him. That's weird. But yeah, why was Rose removed? Because we have qualified since last 4 years, I guess, he and didn't score 400 plus runs since 2020. Another fact, people trolling Hardik now will beg him to score. Yeah, but Vedant, it is weird. It is weird, Aditya. But it's true because, well, as you can see, it worked. But but here's the weird thing, Hardik. This is one thing, no, that I completely understand. We boo the hell out of Bukayo Saka, and then we cheer him on when he plays for England, right? So the same rule applies, dude. At the end of the day, Mumbai Indians wants a franchise winning team. You can't you what do you expect? Like, people want their players to perform for their franchise because it's personal to them. Vedant, India without Hardik is like a body without a heart. I wouldn't go that far, Neha. God, Neha's a Hardik Pandya fan, huh? Interesting. It's like a body without a heart. I don't think he's that crux. Do you think so? Do you think he's that clutch of a player in the international side? Well, we're going to see. We're going to see. I don't mind eating my words. We're going to see. I don't think so, though, if you ask me. I don't think so. True, I so want Hardik to fail in IPL and score runs in the World. Yeah, but dude, everybody wants him to score runs in the World Cup because it's not a tribal thing; it's a country thing. You get what I'm saying? Like, do you think Mumbai Indian fans are the only one pissed off at Hardik not doing well? There are a bunch of IPL fans that are happy Hardik's not doing well. A bunch. You think the Gujarat Titans are happy he's doing well? They must be enjoying the fact that he's flunking right now. There's a bunch of people who are happy he's failing, dude. Not just the Mumbai Indians fans. Because at the end of the day, it's different, isn't it? It's franchise stuff and it's international stuff. It's different. Not a Hardik fan. He's the reason our team literally has the balance. Look at the recent World Cup. Our team got balance, got rattled. But Nia, don't you think we can just find better all rounders, or don't you think we should give chance to better all rounders for balance? I don't know. Like I said, we're gonna see. We're gonna see next month. We're gonna see what's what in the end. Nathan, I need to accept the cookies in order to see MI on the table. Here we go. Here comes the jokes. If a MI fan let it go 3 to 4 later, you would be playing so good. Hardik is there just because you don't have a replacement who can bowl fast and bat. 2-3 years he won't be in the team. Well, he's already 30, dude. So in 2-3 years he probably won't be in the team. But that's probably not because he's bad. That's probably because he's getting old and washed. Yo, some great moves there by Tiffany. Some gymnastics. Players are also not supporting him. That is true. Nitish Reddy. Well, Nitish Reddy had a great game the other day, didn't he? Am I giving tribute to the legend Taint Lear? Tent in the table. Look how giddy Vedant's getting because RCB have won 2 matches. Just look at him. Look how giddy he's getting now. And us fans of the Rohit PR team has to be blamed too. The mental health he might have after all he faced even starting before the IPL, I can't match. Okay, so Neha, I'm gonna ask you a question, right? Three match. Yeah, I meant back to back, Vedant. I'm aware you had 2 points before these last 2 matches. Okay, so I'm going to ask you a question here, and I only want your answer because before you subscribe to the channel, we already discussed this because Aditya asked me way before the IPL started my thoughts on it. So you are clearly very well aware of what's going on in the cricketing side. So enlighten me, okay? I'm going to ask you a series of questions. You can answer them all together or you can answer them separately. Okay. If you have a detailed answer them separately. Okay. So, first question. My first question is, do you think he should have come back? Do you think he should have come back to the Mumbai Indians? Or do you think he should have just gone elsewhere after he left? Do you think it was a good idea that he left? That he came back. Because according to me, I don't think he should have come back. I think he should have figured out a way to go somewhere else. Because I feel the moment he decided to come back, he was always going to get negative PR, negativity, anger, whatever you'd like to call it. I always thought he was going to get it, no matter what. And the fact that he has won somewhere else and come back, I think people were going to even be more pissed. So, first, that is my first question. And the second question is, do you think he should captain Mumbai Indians anyway? Those are my 2 questions. Feel free to answer them however detailed you want. Also, the team members have to be blamed. I don't see them being supportive towards him. Yeah, I would agree. You can just see they're all off. They're all off. Their morale's completely gone. I don't know what's going on, but it's not looking good. 3 matches in a row now. 4 wins total. God. Okay, Vedant. Okay. Should have joined LSG Lahore. Anyway, we have seen 20 players with the caliber of Reddy and 1 or 2 has become that level what we expected. Okay. I will give credit his bowling is improving. Correct me if I'm wrong, Aditya, but wasn't his bowling really good at the Mumbai Indians in his first stint? Like when he first came on the scene, wasn't he really good at bowling? If we look at his perspective, why not? You are being called up by the club which made you who you are, from nothing to everything. No, no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, don't you think that it was always going to have negative repercussions? As from his perspective only, I'm talking about if you're him, don't you, are you really trying to tell me you never expected people to be mad at you? Especially after you won stuff and you came back. You really think people weren't going to feel better? Like, you really think people were going to be okay with the fact that he came back? Like, whatever the majority or minority is, don't you think that he thought or should have thought he was going to get negativity? Because according to me, before anything happened, yeah, you can ask Vedant, you can ask Aditya. We really discussed this in, when they were asking me these questions. They gave me some backstory. I don't know why he left and all. I took a break from cricket during the pandemic. It was really boring to watch with no people in the crowd. Do you, from his perspective, he should have, don't you think he should have known there was negativity? Because me, before there was a boo, before there was 1 in 2 balls, 1 in 3 balls, whatever, not bowling, whatever, I told Aditya and Vedant right here, right now, it's not going to be good. And Aditya and Vedant, if you can attest that, I would appreciate it. But I told them before anything happened, before the Sanjay Manjrekar thing happened, the crowd boo, whatever, before any of it happened, I said this is not going to end well. I said they aren't going to be happy. I really did. You can ask them. I, before anything happened, I said this. So my thing is, some people are shocked. I'm like, why are you shocked? What is shocking about this? Because before it happened, I predicted it. Like, it was so obvious it was going to happen. So why are people shocked? Like, one day when I came back, because I missed a couple of days of the IPL, I went to Bombay for my aunt's birthday. I missed like a week. I came back when someone was having a heated argument with me in the chat. He was like, "Why are they booing Hardik? Then they want to celebrate when he scores for India." I'm like, "Bro, it's not the same thing. I don't care what Saka does as an Arsenal shirt, but as an England fan, I want him to do well." It's like it's not the same thing. Like, it's different things. Like, the Mumbai Indians fans want Mumbai Indians to win. They don't want Rajasthan to win because they don't like Delhi. Like, they want to win the whole thing. So they are tribalistic because that's our tribe. We are literally called the Mumbai Indians Paltan, MI Paltan. Paltan's your tribe, your guys. So I don't know why people were shocked. People were so shocked and angry. They're like, these same people are going to cheer on him when he scores 100 runs. Bro, it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. There are Gujarat Titan fans right now that must be really happy Rashid Khan has won them a couple of games. When if we play Afghanistan in the World Cup, no one wants Afghanistan to win. Like, but this is weird. Like, and it was so hilarious. He was like arguing with me. I'm like, bro, you're not making any sense. And then you told me football and cricket is different. I'm like, no, it's not different. This is the domestic version of Premier League, the IPL, and internationals are international. Oh boy, what the hell is Naomi doing? Anyway, so it's not different. It's actually, in fact, it's quite parallel to it because that's what it is. And he just was like, "Oh no, this is not it. This is not correct." I'm like, "Bro, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. It was always going to be like this." Management handled it poorly, and also Rohit's wife comments really unfair. Well, listen, man. Listen, footballers' wives do that all the time. Zinchenko, Casemiro, Thiago Silva, like that dude. Sorry, not Casemiro. Thiago Silva, Garnacho, Rashford, Maguire's brother. Those people do it, dude. You can't do anything about that because it's they are not part of the bubble, so they feel free to do it, if that makes sense. I think him taking something about MI last season made him what's happening now. Yeah, he said something about MI as well, didn't he? Before joining, means before the last IPL, then after that IPL, whatever. People haven't forgotten that as well. So yeah. Another one, he reached two finals, one being the captain. He has all the rights to demand captaincy. I don't think you can demand captaincy, bro. I don't think you should be able to demand captaincy. And I'm not talking about Rohit Sharma. I'm talking about anyone. I don't think you should have any right to demand captaincy. I don't think so. But fair enough. That if that's your opinion, that's fair enough. Well, I blame Rohit Sharma in this situation. That's interesting because look what Ponting did when he made Rohit the captain. He came in press and told him he's transferring captaincy to Rohit, and Ponting's performances was same like Rohit. Okay, fair enough. Just needed one press conference from Rohit like Kohli did too for RCB. So would you blame that on Rohit Sharma or would you blame that on management? Because Vedant earlier said the management handled it poorly. That sounds like a management issue, no? Transference of captaincy officially. But interesting. Fair enough. I would say this is somewhat happened during Jadeja CSK Dhoni fiasco, but due to the end, which happened last year, turned around in a positive way. Don't you think it's too late for now? It's probably too late for everything. It's just Rohit's big ego. He should have just done one press conference. All would be great. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. Rohit's wife comment was part of the PR. Four from Haaland. FPL's ruined. Shit. Goal Girona 2-2. But you're saying okay, one press conference all would be great. Fine. But you know what's the funny thing, Nia? I wasn't talking about captaincy. When what I am saying about is him not getting negativity, is him just coming back. I'm not even talking about captaincy. The captaincy thing, I agree with you. I feel like management's really at fault there. Someone should have definitely taken initiative 100%. But I'm talking about him just coming back. I'm not even talking about like transferring captaincy. I always thought it wasn't going to end well. Like I said, I told Veda and confirmed it. Aditya will confirm. Like I just didn't think this was going to end well. Period. Like I didn't even know he was given the captaincy. I'm like because they asked me what are your thoughts about him coming back. That's it. I don't think captaincy was confirmed even. And then when captaincy is confirmed, I said this is really not going to end well because a lot of people are going to be mad about this. So it's one of those goal Girona comeback 3-2. 3-2. Oh, what the hell is this move? Oh. Alabama slammer. He didn't want to give it in the first place, unlike others, it's on management. I mean, definitely. Listen, management's probably played the worst part here because management has affected a relationship with the fans. Management has affected the relationship between all the players. You gotta throw management under the bus for sure in this scenario, one way or the other. But I think him coming back period was always going to be bad. Or I don't know why. I always thought it was going to be bad. Oh, a 1D. A 1D. Girona leading. Yep. Hey, Rajat. It was so obvious when they brought Pandya back to MI, he was going to be the captain. When you had that much power in GT and then suddenly you join MI. But there has to be more than 18 crores involved. Fair enough. Although 18 crores is a lot of money. You know? A lot. Fair enough. No, listen. I hear what you're saying. Oh! Sneaky pin! Sneaky pin by Bailey. And when money gets involved, every other thing gets sidelined. Bailey wins it. It's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point. But Nia, I gotta ask you one thing because you said why wouldn't he want to come back to the club that made him what he is from nothing to something. So in that case, don't you think while you say it is obvious that he was going to be captain, don't you also think that he could don't you think it's also not obvious because he could have just come back? He could have just come back because of this. You know, for the same reason you said, he could have just wanted to come back. Oh no, what's this? What's happening over here? There were rumors that MI gave 80 crores to Pandya. 80? Yo. You know how many houses I could buy in Bombay with that money? In Bombay with that money. You know how many beautiful seaside villas I can buy in Goa with that money? 80 crores. Jeez. Yo, that's mad. I have no words. I have no words. 80 crores. Road to CSK, here we go. Nathan, one quick question. How many World Cup 22 winning Argentinians can you see in the UC 11 semi-finalist team starting 11? I'll pass on that one. Thank you. Vedant forgot Nirav. IPL games are so fake, don't watch much anymore. Fair enough. It's so underhanded to after losing a World Cup final. It's like kicking a man when he's down. Yeah, I can see why people can see it like that for sure. I can see how people would come to that conclusion. But uh, how is it going? It's going to get worse for Pandya. Oh, here we go. It's time for the yeet. Yeah, the answer is exactly zero. I said nothing. I didn't say numbers, by the way. Just so we're clear. I said no words. Ronaldo scores. What I feel is MI approached him with the promise of captaincy and Rohit didn't like that move, so he felt salty. But Neha, can I ask you something? Wouldn't you feel salty if no one told Rohit that too? Wouldn't you feel sorry if you were Rohit and no one told him that too? I don't know. 80 crores, 736, 54, 94, 0. Anthony was worth this much. As of now, better just give captaincy to Bumrah at least. You know what? This is actually that's a great question. That's also what I wanted to ask. That is also what I wanted to ask Neha. Don't you think the captaincy should have gone to Bumrah, who's just been the only consistent constant in MI, instead of giving it to Hardik and yeah, I mean, I think I would also yeah. I mean, I would have given it to Bumrah. A left footed goal. Did you see that? No. United are front runners to get Vito Rocky on loan. Oh, good lord. I'm sure Rohit must have been informed. That's why all the negative things started on Twitter even before Pandya. Yeah, Vedant, Terminator vibes. Okay. Girona 4-2. They're destroying Barca second time. Wow. I believe they really thought BCCI was going to kick Rohit to the curb after that World Cup final and they gave it to Hardik. Interesting. interesting. All right, Neha, what about this? Gee, that was never going to happen in India. Girona gana nunca se rindo. Oh, okay. Now, what about this? What was that? I was thinking of what I was supposed to ask you. What about this? Don't you think that some of his negative backlash was this perceived thing he talked about Mumbai Indians and the fans didn't like it? The IPL before? What do you think about that? Because some people in the chat were, when we were discussing this, some people in the chat were saying this. They were saying a lot of the fans aren't happy because he made some comments about Mumbai Indians before the IPL last year. So, do you think that is part of the negative backlash? All right, it's going to start. It's about to get really loud, Aditya. It's about to get really loud. Miguel Gutierrez, La Fabrica Heritage. Yeet. Oh shit, he's in the stand. Look. Bro. As of now, we're crowd. Yeah, y'all are winning right today. Barcelona lose. Yes, definitely. La Liga number 36. My God, look at this energy. Oh my God, look at the lights. Bro, this is mad, man. Bro, look at this crowd. Oh my God. Oh, this is so crazy. Sorry, guys. I had to take that in. Apologies. This crowd is. I mean, this is one of the. I watched wrestling for a long, long time. That this is one of the best crowds I've ever seen in my life. And there's only here's the thing. Here's the thing, Aditya. This crowd that we say we like, I think there's 11,000 people in there, and they're breaking sound records in France right now. Yo, you can't make that up. That's for sure. Yes, definitely. Neha is saying. God, what was my question? Hold on, wait, I'll remember. Yeah. So Neha, what do you expect? Like, he pisses off the fans and then comes back to the place where those what he said, those things, and I mean, like, can we be honest? Everyone's a little at fault here, isn't it? Like, what did he think like people were going to forget the comments he made about the Mumbai Indians, like the fans? I mean, did he really think that? Bro, fans are petty, man. Fans are petty. Seriously, fans are really petty that way. You can't expect everyone to give him a high five because he showed up again. No way that was gonna happen. Winning La Liga, so he's just beat Barca and Athletic or vice versa. If you are the other clip, yeah. Hello, Nathan. Great game last night. No comment, Abhishek. How dare you? No comments. And do you know this would be Rudiger's first career league title? That's insane. Oh yeah, came last year on a free, right? Hmm. Anyway, what's happened has happened. Hardik should leave MI next simply as a player somewhere else. I don't know what's gonna happen in this mega auction, dude. I'm stressed. It would happen if Rohit had a bad World Cup, like a very bad one. Yeah, but it was a very bad one would mean like a group stage exit. I don't think we were ever gonna get not get out of the group stage, honestly. Girona jumping from second and Barca pushed down to third. Ronaldo brace. This guy is a freak. No, he's not. He's playing in the Saudi league. Behave yourself. Arnab. What is going on in the arena? Wow. Yo, it's Jero. Yeah, we are keeping track of that. Abhijay's never been that simple except the transition from Dhoni to VK. Yeah, I suppose Dhoni's ego is much more, much better, I suppose. Ronaldo score at 5 and 12. 12 plus 5, minus 5, 7. Tala for no reason. Okay, hold on. Bro, they are announcing the way she announces it, man. That's mad. Stellar. Stellar audience. That wow, they are doing bro. They are announcing with Samantha Irwin. That's crazy. That's really crazy. 4-2 because it's Europe. Bro, but it's only 11,000 people, dude. Last month WrestleMania was 80,000 people, and this is breaking the sound barrier in France right now, an indoor stadium sound record. That's crazy. Europeans are crazy about sports. God, I love them, dude. Seriously, my ideal woman would be some lady who likes sports. Oh, what is he doing? What is he doing? Oh, look at this. Look at him. Look what he's doing. What is this? Oh my god, he's annoying. He's annoying Damien Priest with the yeets. Crowd culture is always European heritage except English. Bullshit. The English are the loudest. You know it and I know it. Hardik probably needs to quit MI, but why should he quit MI, dude? He should. There has to be a better solution to all this rubbish. There just has to be. Seasons are right off anyway. Hopefully they can figure it out. Oh, he's just doing yeets now. He's really annoying him. Exactly, everyone's at fault. But what I mean is, I expected better professionalism than Rohit and his PR team. Fair enough. I expected better from the management who decided to pay Hardik Pandya 80 crores and tell him he's going to be made captain. I would expect better from their management. 80 crores is a lot of money for a man that's not performed. And he's really not performed. Get Gutierrez as Man United left back. Dude, we're going to have to sell Malacia. Can we get rid of Alvaro Fernandez? Who knows, man? Isn't Ariamas the left back? Aren't we supposed to be bringing him up soon? Don't say that, Nathan. It's a tough day at the battlefield. Oh, don't do it, dude. Don't do it. Don't do it, Abhishek. When he said that, no, I wanted to really pull my hair out. I wanted to really pull my hair out when I heard him do that battlefield comment. I wanted to actually cry. Oh my god. Neha, please tell me by any chance, Neha, did you catch his post match interview? Oh my god. I don't like leaving the battlefield. Dude spends the least time on the battlefield, dude. This is so annoying. The analogy was such bad timing from him after the match. Such bad timing. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Thank you, Abhishek, for reminding me. What's the difference between normal action and mega? I have no clue. I assume like more people are for sale. There's less retained players, I think. Something like that. Freak. Carlo winning. Okay. Vegas came from which league again? Vegas. When we got him, Vegas was on loan from Burnley to Besiktas. So we cut Besiktas loan by loaning him from Besiktas with Burnley's permission. So technically, he was a loan from Burnley. CR7 has determination many guys don't have. Completely agree. When HP left, I was very sad, and then that interview came out, I was heartbroken. In mega auction, you must retain certain number of players, and in normal one, you can only retain as much. Excellent. I guessed correctly. Benzema plays in same league and knows nowhere near Ronaldo. Stop playing Saudi League card. No, but Benzema was never the prolific scorer Cristiano Ronaldo was, dude. When they played in the same team, he wasn't one. So, of course, you can play the Saudi League card. He was never as prolific as Ronaldo ever. Ever. Even when he was the main man at Real Madrid, he wasn't as prolific as Ronaldo. Of course, I can play the Saudi League card. That's a fact. Dude, when they played on the same team, he wasn't as prolific as Ronaldo. You think he's more prolific now as he's gotten older? Ah, bro, I don't think so. Is the budget also same? No idea. Otavio scores. Otavio, come on, some Portuguese people getting on the board today. And again, that's Saudi and this is Europe. Yeah, fair enough. Farsa going down. Well, I mean, it's third place. Let's not get crazy. Oh, give him a nice one. Yes, the max cap is 80 crores. In mega auction, your first pick gets 15, second gets 12, third gets 8. That money gets even if you pay less to a player. Okay. A lady who likes sports, I am, yeah. That's not how that works. But okay. It's hilarious. Bad World Cup means for him personally like low scoring. Oh, okay. I thought you meant if he led the team downhill. English loudest with stadium. Bundesliga clubs come in UCL and literally shushes every English stadium. Even away, Madrid chants are louder than MTR. I wasn't really referring to City, but okay. I think the Wembley crowd is pretty good. I think the Wembley crowd does a good job. And in normal, you get the money from the player you release. So you release two players worth 11 and 13 crores, you get 24 crores per in normal auction. I live here in Georgia. I won't exaggerate, but every single Georgian watches their football and rugby games like some festival. These guys are fucking passionate about their sport. Dude, do you really live in Georgia? Shit, I didn't know that, Abhishek. Are you working in Georgia or are you studying? Bro, the Georgians love their rugby. That is true. I forgot about that. Totally forgot about that actually. In short, Europeans are fucking passionate about the sport. That is true. That I think is undeniable. Because he has to cater to Ronaldo. Benzema did that work to let him score. Yeah, but bro, even when Benzema wasn't in the team, he was scoring, dude. Benzema's best season of scoring has been when Ronaldo wasn't there. But Ronaldo scored 45 goals when he played at Manchester United. I mean, like, he's just scored more goals than Benzema, period. Whoever was there to support him. He's just never been that prolific. Oh, McDonough is interfering now. That's nice. 15 goals in a UCLC. How many strikers score these days? But I am saying that. I am saying Ronaldo is a more prolific scorer than Benzema. Prolific, dude, is the key word. Not highest season. I'm saying prolific. Consistently better scoring than Benzema. That's a fact. That's not an argument. Whether Bale was there, whether Benzema was there, whether Rooney was there, whether Giggs was there, he has scored more goals consistently more than Benzema. He is a better striker than Benzema, even though he played half of his career on the wing. He just scores more goals, dude. That's it. It's not that deep. I don't know. If you think it's not Saudi related, in every league he scored more goals than Benzema. A lady who likes sports, you don't like it more than me. You definitely don't like it more than Nia. I think Nia likes sports more than I do. The crowd hasn't stopped. Are there any French wrestlers? If I remember correctly, no. Zero. But that's never going to happen anyway, so you can forget about that. Yeah, I do like more than yeah. Didn't these brothers fight recently? Which brothers? Oh yes, Jimmy and Jay. Yes, WrestleMania last month. Yep. McDonald's is here to appraise McDonald's. Yeah, not exactly. So I agree. Robin van Persie is more prolific than Rooney. He was never more prolific than Rooney because Rooney has more goals than him even in the Premier League. Prolific, my friend. Consistency. Waza. More goals. More trophies. Maybe even more assists, actually. More assists, possibly. You heard me, bro. I'm telling you, she likes sports more than me. This is my channel. I'm saying she likes sports more than I do. Okay, that's true. But Benzema had different roles. Of course, Benzema had different roles, dude. But even when he was the main guy, Cristiano Ronaldo has more goals than him. That's what I'm saying. He simply scores more goals than him. Have you ever heard me say anything bad about Benzema? Have you ever heard me say one thing bad about Benzema? I've never. I've always liked him. Always like Karim Benzema. From his days in Olympic Lyon, when he and Atem Ben Arfa were the next best two French talents to come out of that godforsaken league before PSG just bought the whole place out. You know, Lyon was dominating. They won like 7 years in a row. They were in Champions League all the time. A majority of that Olympic Lyon team was in that French World Cup final. Like they had a super team, Olympic Lyonnais. Yeah, Hatim Ben Arfa, who unfortunately, due to injury and other things, couldn't maintain the consistency of a Karim Benzema. I think Karim Benzema was better than Gonzalo Higuain as well. If you want to go down that lane, yeah. Quit arguing then 10. Who's arguing? No one's arguing. I'm just saying that he's more prolific. That's it. There was no argument here. Aguero is more prolific than Rooney and RVP combined. Still, technically, Rooney has more goals than him, so I would disagree. Also, Rooney's roles has changed for the last 3 years. Don't forget that. Just like Benzema had different roles. But yeah, sports nut Nathan, sports nut Neha. Arguing with Messi and Ronaldo fan babies is like smashing your head on. Bro, I have no Ronaldo fanboy in me. I have no Messi fanboy in me. I was player FC so long ago that after that heartbreak, I've never been player FC since. Never. I can't be player FC anymore. It was a long time ago. It was not Beckham. Sorry, it was Beckham, not Ronaldo and Messi. And the day the day Beckham left United, it stopped for me. I completely just stopped for me that day. Lady you like sports and Neha channel. Oh, here we go. Finn Balor's come from somewhere now. And he's gone. Once you said he's not better than Paye, who's not better than Paye? Benzema? Bro, Pai is crap, dude. He sold himself to the devil, dude. The way he treated West Ham, horribly, man. So what? He could go far in the Europa League. That guy was as snaky can be. Go get Gonzalo Ramos for MU. No thanks. I'm not spending 100 million on a guy who can't play in the French league. South of heaven kick out. Ooh. Beckham, yes, Beckham. Who do Manu not need? Who they don't need? They don't need a past their prime footballer anymore. That's what we definitely don't need. Mock Xavi for what? What's the point? Real Madrid was always winning this league. It was just a matter of when. Bartha is better than VDS. Sure. Sure. Ooh. Madrid get 36 title. Is the game over? Both Mohan Bagan and Real Madrid winning the league. Here we go. Uso's up for the splash. Or the last thing, por la 15. Por la 15. Por la 8. Mohan Bagan lost today in some final, did they? My god, there are 11,000 fans are saying asshole with a French accent, which is hilarious. It's a pointless final. No such thing as a pointless final. Arnav, we all like trophies. We all like trophies. Ipswich, by the way, up. Used to watch WWE way back to Finlay and Hornswoggle days. Bobby Lashley, John Boris says, stop watching after CM Punk left. Well, he's back now, dude. Don't know if you know this, but he's back now. Oh, wow. Leicester lost to Blackburn. Interesting. Leicester lost to Blackburn. Man City won 5-1. Erling Haaland, 1, 2, 3, 4 by Haaland, 1 by Alvarez. Two assists by Rodri, 1 assist by Foden. The league was won by Mohan Bagan on 15 April. I attended live. I witnessed history. Remember the Bangkok Cup? You're getting it confused, dude. That's Spurs. Full time 4-2 Girona, second in league in La Liga, 1 point ahead of Barcelona, 4 games to go. Real Madrid are champions. Damian Priest retains. What's happening here? Oh, what was this just now? What is happening? Turning face. Who are the league champs? Mumbai City. Okay, so the cup has become pointless only for entertainment like IPL. Okay, so until last year, the league winners got the shield and spot in the AFC Champions League. The runner up got AFC Cup spot, but this year, only shield winners get a Champions League spot, no spot for the ISL Cup. This left back of Ipswich, Leif Davis, a player to watch out for, an academy loanee. Kota Academy member Omari Hutchinson has been great this season. Left back of Ipswich, Leif Davis. Oh, why does he have a Swedish name? Leif. Kota Academy. Leaf. Interesting. 24 years old. Can also play centre back. Born in Newcastle. Yeah, Leeds win promotion to the Premier League in 2020. Then he spent a loan spell in Bournemouth the next year to win promotion for Bournemouth to the Premier League. 2022, he signed for Ipswich, helping Ipswich to win EFL promotion in his first season. Yo, Leif Davis. Interesting. What's the difference between Shield and the Cup? Basically, an AFC Champions League spot. One gives you one doesn't. Simple as that, Neha. I believe it's as simple as that, rather. Omari Hutchinson, Chelsea boy, right? Or Arsenal boy? Omari Hutchinson, 20 years old. Premier League, Chelsea. Born in England, he plays for the Jamaican national team. Of course he does. He's never going to get in the England team with Southgate in charge. Wouldn't even look that far down to find players. Will Lacey make the men's team next year? No, not next year. Unlikely. League champion is Mohan Bagan. ISL Cup winners are Mumbai, who won tonight. Okay. Shield is a term used for league winners. After the league ends, top 6 team play in a KO competition win the ISL Cup. First and second spot get two-legged KOs, while third and sixth get only one-legged KOs. It's very bogus. It sounds like people are trying to make money. That's what it sounds like to me. Game Courtois, get back, don't concede. Your guy Tuanzebe has been great for Ipswich. Yeah, but Abhishek, here's the thing. The reason Axel Tuanzebe had an issue in United is, first of all, Solskjaer didn't pick him. A lot of the times he was injured. And basically he ran out his contract. Ipswich is a good fit for him. Maybe his level is championship. But if he does well, it'll be great. We get UEL if we win the FA Cup. Yeah, we do. Don't think that's going to happen though. From next season, ISL Cup might be abandoned. Yeah, what do they have, like 12 games for extra? So in ISL, they also have a final for league winner. No idea what he said in France. Bonjour, bonjour. Or the champ who is on top of the league after playing round robin. Yeah, like we lost motivation. If you watch tonight's game, Mohan had zero motivation. All right, so the Kabuki Warriors versus Bianca Belair, and what can only be described as one of the most Jade Cargill. Let's just put it that way. Elden Ring, Shadow of the Earth Tree. First of all, what kind of name is that? Earth Tree. June 21 pre-order now. Wait, how many more matches are there? Are there only 2 more matches, Aditya, after this? Don't remember how many matches are left now. Hey Jayesh, are you getting ready to? Are you coming to say hi and then getting ready to answer your exam tomorrow? Same goes for Ethan Ampadu, who has been a sensation for Leeds. So maybe he's a championship player. Yeah, maybe he's not though, Abhishek. Maybe he requires grooming and nourishing, and our coaches at the time couldn't give it to him, or we basically send them to the wrong place to get it. So we are gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Kabuki Warriors is coming in. Dakota Kai looks a little drunk, which is interesting. It's time to watch women with muscles. Don't know what they're talking about, dude. First of all, they're called muscle mommies or muscle mums or something like that. I don't know, something like that. Will we get Victor Gyökeres to Man U? Maybe good signing. Don't know. There's only one person to ask, Rajat. Nia, what do you think about getting Victor Gyökeres, former, believe he played for Coventry City? Best part, he plays for Coventry City. No one's interested in him. Nobody's interested in him when he plays for Coventry City. He gets sold to Sporting Lisbon. They have a good season. Suddenly, Victor Gyökeres is Premier League level, even though he played in the level below that couple of seasons back. It's hilarious how the narrative changes. There's no respect on the championship whatsoever. I don't know, Neha, if you watch any championship games, but I've always said the championship is the top five, is in the top five of the hardest leagues in the world. I've always said that. So you tell me your thoughts, Neha. Victor Gyökeres, Swedish sensation, Sporting Lisboa. This was a wee watch along. Are you kidding me, dude? There's way more left. Prime hydration station. This blue Gatorade looks nice. Or you may call him a Brighton reject. Well, we'll find out. He could work at like Brighton or Tottenham as well. This format is so shit. That's why nobody watches it, honestly. So many people don't watch it. I've seen so many stadiums, including the FC Goa one, be so empty. The first two seasons, it was packed. It was so packed that people used to buy tickets and give it to the employees as rewards to go watch the game. Now you can just walk into the stadium. Never watched a championship game. I would like to say you're missing out, but you're not really missing out. It's just a very brutal, brutal league. Oh, good lord. Just lost 4 to the Girona. Didn't watch the game, just saw the score. Yeah, they were letting us know. Any thoughts on Victor Gyökeres, Nia? Would you like him? Would you take him? What will happen? What do you think? The only thing that annoys me is the big prime in the middle of the ring. Yeah, that's part of the deal, dude. I'm sure that was part of Logan Paul signing the contract for sure. Yeah, apparently Nita Ambani ka brainchild. She introduced this in 2014, giving relevance like IPL playoffs. Bro, this is what happens when people have too much money and they don't actually know anything about sports. Oh wow, look, all of them are dancing. That's nice. I enjoy Championship. I love it. Abhishek, how do you watch it in Georgia? Is it on Sky? Festival's happening now, okay? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Aditya's favorite entrance. Yeah, they were going to win anywhere. Yeah, that is true. They were going to win anywhere. Even don't stare at Jade Cargill. Don't know what they're talking about, dude. Watching the crowd. Betting channels showed for free. Wow. Really? So are you, Abhishek? I don't know if you answered it. Sorry, I didn't read it though. Are you watching? Sorry, are you working there or are you studying in Georgia? And how is it? How do you like it there? My friend friend went recently with a family. Sometime last year, they didn't have a good experience. So you tell me, you're living there. How was it? Actually, did they go to Georgia or did they go to Azerbaijan? I don't remember. No, they went to Georgia. They went to Georgia. Yep, they were going to win eventually. Yeah, they were. Starting. Yeah, until 2020, FSDL controlled everything. Then from 2020, 2021, they did proper league format. Due to ego, they kept this ISL Cup alive with the AFC spot this season. AFC scrapped it, lost its glory. Do you enjoy Georgia, Abhishek? Actually, let's see if there are more matches. I think there's only one match after this, if I'm not mistaken. All have joined the King of the Ring tournament. As far as I know, LA Knight and Santos Escobar. I don't know much who else has. Georgia's like one of the best countries to go to get free visa of EU and Asia. Jesus, is there anything you do not know, Nia? Is there anything you do not know? How do you know this? I thought you. Wait, you didn't go to Georgia, right? You went to Russia, Indonesia, and. Where was the three places you said? You went to Russia, Indonesia, and. Was it Thailand or Hong Kong? Or Singapore? It was one of them, wasn't it? 6 years and it's my last month here. Convocation 1st June. Then I fuck off to. Wait, hold on. You studied there 6 years, bro. What are you studying there? What are you studying there, dude? Architecture? 6 years? Damn. 6 years of study. Wait, hold on a minute. Wait, actually, there's too many questions. What were you studying? We'll go one at a time. You forgot the best, the ring gen. I never. Did I? Don't remember. Singapore. Wait, how do you know this though, Nia? How do you know this? Are you one of those people that research the place way before you want to go there? Is that how you know? She's the encyclopedia. Ooh, that's a nice nickname for her. Medical? Good for people who enjoy trekking and hikes. Great weather. MBBS. Oh, Doctor Sub. Okay. All right. Apparently, there are 5 matches. I was right. 2 more to go. And this thing might end. I don't want to jinx it actually. It ends when it ends. Georgia's best for medical things. Bro, how do you. I don't know how you know all this stuff. Seriously. How did Jayesh know? Jayesh is saying he knew it too. Am I missing something here about Georgia that I wasn't aware of? Oh, here it comes. Comes Jade Cargill and Kyrie Sane. Abhishek not getting PR. My father's a doctor. I know it takes a long time. Oh, you know what? Now I'll ask this question because Abhishek answered. Abhishek, have you had any issues there? Oh, it feels weird to say, man. You spent 6 years there. I don't know if you would feel it or not, but I'll ask. Have you found like any racial issues there towards you? Because my friends went there, like she went with her mom, like and like a couple of her family members, and she said she basically said, look at this double bicep pose. She basically said, I don't know. They felt like they were having issues going around places. People were like, I don't know. People were like purposely like let's just say they felt very uncomfortable and they felt like they were being racially profiled. That's the best way I can say it, because I don't remember the story she told me, but she did tell me that she felt that way. Basically, half Georgia is in EU and half is in Asia. Hello, Neha. I can barely speak Russian. I won't survive here. Wait, Abhishek, you know how to speak Russian? Wait, hold on a minute. Why don't you know how to speak Georgian? Don't they speak Georgian there? I'm pretty sure you speak Georgian there, don't you? Surely I'm not. Yeah, they speak Georgia and Georgian and Georgia, don't they? Absolutely fucking yes. Wait, what are we saying yes to? Oh, it's racist. Okay, good. Good. What can you do? What can you do? What's your opinion on Thomas Tuchel, manager of United? I would rather take Thomas Frank. That's my answer. Kyrie Sane's bleeding. Flying, dude. Abhishek 6 years and didn't learn the language. Oh, look at Neha. Look. Neha just enjoys this, doesn't she? She's enjoying it. 6 years and didn't learn the language. Yeah, because Cyrillic alphabet's difficult to learn, Neha. I didn't want to speak multiple Indian languages because I'm interested in not this shit. Well, I mean, it would help you get around there, Abhishek, if you were going to spend 6 years there. But why didn't you actually learn Georgian though, Abhishek? Don't they speak Georgian there now? They speak mostly Russian in Georgia? Hello. Hello, Leo. Ethan, I'll take Tuchel anyway. Why are you against this appointment? Because he couldn't win the league in Germany with Bayern Munich. He couldn't win the league with PSG. Is that good enough reasons for you, Danish? Consider what I've just said. 12 in a row at Bayern Munich and he couldn't get the job done. You want to say Leverkusen unbeaten, it would have been impossible for him, fair enough. Couldn't win the league at PSG. He couldn't win the league at PSG. Do you really think he's going to have any chance in United? Any? Also, I really, no offense to Abhishek, who's a Chelsea fan, but I don't want Chelsea sloppy seconds, dude. Todd Bowley sacked him. You want him? Nah, bro. Keep in mind, Bowley sacked 2 managers that year. Todd Bowley sacked him, and you think he's going to make it in United? Unlikely, my friend. But he won UCL with billion-dollar bottle. He did not. He did not win that UCL with billion-dollar bottle jobs. He got billion-dollar. He didn't have the billion-dollar bottle jobs. They started buying him before he got sacked. He got sacked 4 games into the billion bottle job season. He had proper players in his team the year they won it, dude. He had a fully fit James and Chilwell, a fully fit Thiago Silva, who was much younger. In form Mason Mount and Kai Havertz. He didn't have the billionaire bottle jobs. Danish, you're going to have to go see the lineup of Chelsea winning that UCL. Not any of these teams, not any of these players were in that team except Thiago Silva. And James and Chilwell, well, they've been injured since last 2 years now. Tuchel is the cup manager, not ideal to win the league. Bro, I wouldn't want Tuchel at all. Again, I'll take Thomas Frank. Hello, Clifford. Champions League Cup, Nathan beating. I don't care, bro. He can't manage. He has to manage the whole season as well, right, Aditya? You have to understand that. Where were Chelsea when during that year? Where were they? What was their league position that year? They got a Champions League spot because they won it. But where were they in the league that year? But I wouldn't blame them. Certain state people come here and act like absolute deads, roam around in slippers and all. You don't do that shit. Yeah, of course. Bro, what are you talking, Abhishek? What are you talking about there? People do that shit here in Goa. Yeah, people come here like in their banyan and in their shorts and in their chappals, and they don't have the balls to go wear it where they are from. Yo, why are we talking about Georgia? People come here and do it in Goa. At least the Goan people know if they wear shorts here, no, they'll wear shorts even where you are. because that's who we are. We don't. People say you live in paradise, but it's also an entire lifestyle. It has nothing to do with paradise. We have the same energy everywhere. That's what I'll say. You're saying people come there in slippers and all. Now people do that here in Goa, Abhishek. Trust me. And they don't have the balls to do it where they are from. They only come here and do that shit. Which my friend actually brought it to my notice one day. My friend Sahil. He told me, dude, you know what? People used to make fun of us like wearing shorts and stuff. Because we're from here, and that's the stuff we do. We wear shorts, we'd go play in the fields, we do that kind of stuff. Like a real old school village things. And he told me these people come here, they wear short slippers and all. They go back, they don't have the balls to. They'll wear like proper clothes and dresses and all to go to the same kind of restaurant there. So like if you're going to a 3-star restaurant here, they'll come here in shorts and slippers. If they go to a 3-star restaurant in Delhi, they'll be suited and booted. It's the same shit, Abhishek. Trust me, you don't need to go to Georgia to see that. It happens right here, dude. Happens here in Goa. I've lived here all my life. It's really weird. Fully fit James, I won't say wait, sorry. No, dude, they were fully fit. Chilwell and James are 100. Abhishek can attest to this. Chilwell and James were actually fit the year they won the Champions League. No, they were absolutely stellar that year. Now, every other year after that, if they're not fit, I can't do anything about that. Dude. But I can tell you this much. James and Chilwell were absolutely crucial to that Champions League. It's a miracle Tuchel kept James fit. Haha, exactly. Exactly, because after that it became downhill. But that's my point. My point is he had no billionaire bottle jobs. He had actual players back then. The bottle jobs have come now. 7 games into his tenure when he kept buying people. Graham Potter got the billionaire bottle jobs. Poch got all the billionaire bottle jobs. Tuchel got what? 6 games, 4 games, something like 4, 6 games, something like that. He had no time with the billionaire bottle jobs, or bowly ball as we like to call it. And do you think Leverkusen will do well UCL next season? They'll get out of the group stage, man. Dude, they haven't lost yet. You know how mad that is. They haven't lost yet. They've been trailing in like a bunch of games and they're still getting draws. They haven't lost yet. Yeah. Group stage pass easy. Group stage pass easy. If you are fully fit James, then anything is possible. Exactly. And Chilwell, for that matter. Bro, listen, man. He had a good team, and they didn't perform well. He got the European Cup job done. League title was completely out of it. At that time, he had no chance anyway. The only thing he could do was get a Champions League. He got it. Therefore, securing a European spot for them for the next season even. It's all Kudrat ka nizam with Leverkusen. I think they're definitely going to get past the group stage. How far will they go? No clue. It will be the new format next year. It will be, yeah. It sucks that we are not going to be in it, man. It would have been cool to be in that first season. It would have been really cool to be in that first season with the new format, but we've only got ourselves to blame. So that's it. Depends on summer window. Shabi managed to keep his players, then he can do well. If not, then so apparently, see, I don't. The thing is, you don't know. You can't guarantee these things. You can't like. So I read reports where he's going to be able to keep most of his players. Now, I have no doubt that if people come with big money for Leverkusen's players, they're just going to sell and they're going to hope Xavi can do something with by getting other players. That's just going to be how it is. The one player that I think that he would definitely want to keep, that he definitely will not be able to keep, is Frimpong. Frimpong has a buyout clause this year. 34 million. 34 million is Jeremy Frimpong's clause. So even if he manages to keep everyone, he'll actually one of his key players he won't able to keep. Because Frimpong is going wherever he's going, not a clue. But he's going. We're 3 points behind in Chelsea and United on the same boat and we're sinking real bad. Yeah. True. True. What will happen to Sancho's second loan deal? I hope we get the money for him. I hope so. I know Nea and like Zenny won't want. I think Nea also won't want Sancho to play. Uh, for us, but I don't know, man. If we don't get, if we don't get the money for him, I don't see why sending. I don't see how we can send him on a loan, man. Because it depends. How many right wingers are we selling? How many wingers are we selling? Are we selling Palestri? Are we selling Greenwood? If we're selling a bunch of wingers, we're still going to need wingers to play in our squad. So it all depends on who we want to keep and who we don't want to keep. If we don't get a price for Sancho, I won't be surprised if we don't sell him though. Are we paying Olise's release clause? God, I hope not, dude. I hope not. That's a big chunk of money, man. It's a big chunk of money. If we can do like less money with the Van Bissaka trade, Crystal Palace apparently still want Van Bissaka to some extent. If we can do something, work something out there, it would be great. Sell him, we will have lots of money by his salary. Yeah, but will Ten Hag buy another winger? Neha? Even if we get 30, 35 million, sell him. Wow. 35 million. Two. Oh, kick out. No, man. I don't know what's happening with our wingers. Yeah, I'm very worried about our wingers. What if you don't loan him and Dortmund won't buy him and he doesn't want to return? I guess we have to send him on loan then. I guess we have to send him on loan then. What else can we do? Then he works from home. My God. Neha's too brutal. I would love a Sancho Malin swap. Yeah, dude. And I would like a date with Rhea Replay. Yeah, but which one of these things are actually going to happen, dude? I'll tell you the answer. Neither of them. How many years left on Sancho's contract? Let's find out. Oh, this is going to be depressing. At least 2 more years, dude. If not three. At least 2 more years. Oh. 2026. 2026. 2 more years. Oh, here we goes. KOD. Yeah, he's used to working from home. Brutal. Who is Rhea Ripley? No comments. Muscles for the meat, beating face paint. What an obtuse explanation. Jayesh shows violence. No, Jayesh did shows violence. No comment. Nathan Woman has crush. No comment. Imagine beating Felix. Shit, that's right, right? Yo, look how strong Jade Cargill is. She just picked and flipped a lady full force. That's mad. How strong are these ladies? Seriously. Imagine being Felix. I don't know, man. Felix seems to work out well wherever he goes. He seems to always look good, even though he's not favored. Like when he came to Chelsea, he clearly should have played in front of Havertz, but they were playing him behind Havertz. He was clearly a better finisher than Havertz, but he was still playing behind. Very baffling to me, but it was how it is. Honestly, bro, I gently don't know who she is. Crush my skulls with those muscles, mommy. Jayesh chooses silence. Yes, she's a wrestler. By the way, Nathan, we have scouted an Argentina player who plays like Fede Valverde and have already made contacts with River Plate. Really, all you need is a lot of midfielders. Oh, God. Real wrestler or the WWE one? First of all, how dare you, Jayesh? And the answer is WWE one. How dare you? All right, one more match left. 2 hours in. I'm surprised. I'm very surprised that we're only 2 hours in. You're waffling, Nathan. That guy was all show, no end product. Shit show. Same with Barca. I mean, I'm not waffling, dude. I really think he had better finishing than Kai Havertz when he played for y'all. Do you really think he didn't have better finishing than Kai Havertz? Don't you think the chances he got that season, Jao Felix would put away? You don't think so? I used to talk to this about Ankit. I used to ask Ankit straight away, do you think Jao Felix puts in those shots that Kai Havertz missed? He told me, yeah. There's no player like Fede. He's special for real. That's true. Bro, Rhea Ripley looks like... This is rude, Nia. Why? Nathan's ex-crush was Vicky Guerrero. Please, dude. I don't disrespect Eddie Guerrero like this. Yeah, so true. I also Googled, what do you mean, dude? First of all, who is whatever that name is? I'm not going to say that name because I'm probably going to say it wrong. Well, he didn't. Yeah, but he didn't because he wasn't put there, right, Abhishek? Like, I'll give you a really good example. I heard someone on a channel the other day. Okay, just I'll give you some context. I heard on a channel the other day people saying we bought Jaden Sancho to play on the right wing. And I thought to myself, people don't even know that Jadon Sancho has won a Premier League, Bundesliga Player of the Month in Dortmund for his contributions on the left wing that month. So he was so good that month in the league that he won Premier League Bundesliga Player of the Month. But you'll have people on a bigger channel, not in India, but a bigger channel, tell you that we thought we were buying a right winger. So when you say, well, he didn't because he wasn't put there, Abhishek. That's the best answer I can give you. Yeah, don't upset Nathan. He gets hurt when someone says something bad about Rhea Ripley. Can someone tell me who is whatever that name is with C? Can someone at least tell me who that is? Io Sky, Natalia. I didn't see the first round. What was it? Ivy Nile versus somebody? Drew McIntyre versus Finn Balor. Interesting. Another another Ginge from Argentina scouted by Brighton, Valentin Barco. Nathan still dreams about the yoga picture Ria took in India. I don't know what you're talking about. I actually don't know what you're talking about. What yoga picture Ria took in India? I have zero idea what you're talking about, buddy. You should know by now. I don't scroll Instagram. I actually have no clue what you're talking about. Oh wow, SmackDown's gonna be in Jeddah Superdome. And then King and Queen of the Ring. Bro, I'm not watching this, man. It's not a full tournament. I don't care. Hello, Nitesh. Congratulations on today. Can't be watching. Can't be watching a broken tournament. It's either the full tournament or it's nothing. May 25th. That's in 20 days from now. Wow. Why does Cody Rhodes always look like, he's thinking about like writing a letter to his loved ones before he goes out to have a wrestling match? Doesn't he have that look, Aditya, like he's about to write a very important letter that must be read by somebody? Weren't you going to do King? I told you I was going to do the King of the Ring if it was a 1-9 tournament, dude. I'm not doing whatever this crap is. I refuse. Who's the last person you stalked on Insta? Don't say I don't actually stalk people on Insta, dude. I don't. If anything, the only thing I don't stalk, but the only thing is I check is like my favorite travel vloggers content. Like every day their stories, just see what they do. That's it really. I mean you can call it stalked, but it's a highlighted story. And I'm always curious to see what interesting new things people are doing in new countries. But actually don't stalk. I don't care enough, dude. I genuinely don't care enough. Jay, she's like, I'm not lying. Dude. Why would I lie? I don't care enough to lie, dude. I'm telling you, I'm telling you exactly what I do every day. I go online. If my friends have sent me if my friends have sent me reels, I see those reels. And then I see the stories of the people I follow, mostly the travel content creators. That's what I do. You're too old to stalk? Absolutely not, dude. You can stalk if you want, but it's not something I do. Or you know what? Instead of stalking, just ask that person you're interested in to meet. At least if you get a yes or no, at least it's real. Stalking, you can't really do much with it, can you? Neha just made fun of me and then she just went away. A single man is late 20s, don't stalk on Insta seems believable. Do you really have to stalk though? Like genuinely? Do you? The age's last thing is finished. You think he's finished? I think he's looking great these days, dude. I think he's actually. This is one of the years where I've seen him look better than he's ever been actually, in shape wise. But he's not getting any younger. Is he? What is he? 45. Still looking good though. Oh, they're showing the TNA stuff. I meant the push final one. Possibly, possibly. LOL. I don't even have socials. Neha's too fancy for us. Okay, I'm gonna have to Google what Rhea Ripley has been referred to by Neha because I actually don't know what that is or who that is. So I'm gonna click and see. Yo, this is mad. This is absolutely mad, Neha. This is really out of order. Really out of order, Neha, I have to say. UFC 301 is tomorrow, it is, yes, 7:30. I'm doing multiple duties today. Who beats Cody Rhodes? What do you mean by out of order? I mean, out of order. I mean, I think it's a little harsh. She doesn't look like whatever that thing I googled is. Chudel means witch. She doesn't look like that, dude. That's mad. Like you should at least you should at least Google one without her wrestling makeup on. Naya. It is a very much underconfident. Would you? I don't think so, Abhishek. I think. Listen, I think about it like this, Abhishek. If I don't know, you know what? Actually, I'll ask Neha while I give my own answer. Neha, do you think? Oh, okay. Answered it already. We are brought up like that. Okay, fair enough. Then I have to ask. Okay, wait. Before I answer this question, Abhishek, um, before I answer this question, where have you grown up? Where are you from, Abhishek? Yeah, because but Jayesh, that's because that's what she's going for. She's part of a group called Judgment Day, and they all wear this gothic kind of clothing. And because she's a woman, she wears makeup, so she looks even more gothic. But thank you, Jayesh. I appreciate that. Rude. Oh, they're singing that weird song again. I don't know what this song is, but they keep singing it when AJ Styles is there. It's French. I think the word phenomenal is in it. That's why they're all singing it because it sounds like they're saying that. Let me Google again. Fair enough, Neha. Electra? 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 Thank you. Oh, sorry, where was I? Okay, see it every now and then. No, no, wait, what are we talking about? No, so where have you grown up in Abhishek? If you don't mind me asking, where are you from? Look how loud this crowd is, man. 2.5 hours later, they're still singing so loudly. This crowd is insane. Father was in the Indian Air Force. Thank you for his service. Lived around the nation, Coimbatore, Assam, Shillong, Delhi, MP. Okay, so four out of those five places are quite reserved anyway. Okay, all right. Wow, this crowd is insane. Thank God I met my UK friends in two, three in my second, third year. I learned a lot from them. Good. I will follow up on that myself. I predict Gunther Horton. I was thinking Gunther too actually. She looks all right. Fair enough, Neha. Fair enough. It's a lot better than the first answer anyhow. No one is scarier than the boogeyman, yeah, especially when he actually eats worms. Um okay, so God, I have to take this out, otherwise I'm just gonna listen to the crowd the whole time and I'll be distracted. Um so I grew up in Bombay as a kid and then I moved to Goa. The thing about Bombay is Abhishek is Bombay is a hodgepodge of people. And my like Aditya also grew up in Bombay. He can attest to this because he was telling me about how his grandmother and his parents called it Bombay and not Mumbai. So that's all you need to know. If you don't understand what I'm trying to say, I'll explain it in just now. We grew up. I grew up in a building where there were Parsis, Sindhis, people who moved from Pakistan post independence, people that have moved from Kerala, Rajasthan, Gujarat, all in a building. Now the interesting thing about this is it can give you a small insight of how people are when they bring their culture into a single place. And thank you. Yeah, thank you. Sorry about that. So, sorry, yeah. So I was raised in a truly multicultural environment just by chance, just by living there. I got to see how people function on a different way, different generations. I grew up with their kids, but I saw their mums, but their grandparents were first generation wherever they're from, right? A lot of people don't have the confidence. A lot of people are reserved. That is true. What you said is actually true. But it does definitely vary from where you're brought up. How long have you been brought up in a place? And what is your family's background before you're friends with the children? So, for example, because my mom is Parsi, I knew a lot of Parsis, and a lot of Parsis are very open, liberal people. Then, on the other hand, I knew Muslim people who are very reserved, but their children weren't because their children grew up with us. So, confidence is something that can be instilled in you by your parents or it can be instilled in you by the environment you're in. When I moved to Goa, everything was very open here. Like people just like, I came from Bombay where people would call you before they come or they would knock on your door. They would come at a time when they know you're at home. I went from that to Goa, people just show up anytime. No one gives you notice. No one has a lot of professionalism here. Like if you want carpentry work done, they'll say, I'll come tomorrow. Then they don't even call you, say they're not going to come. They come next week, 10 days later, 15 days later. They don't give you a reason, but because you need the help, they take advantage of that. In Bombay, there is so much competition, people can't afford to blow you off because everyone's trying to make money. So that competitive spirit gives you a convenience that you can't get in Goa. But here, when I came to Goa, I found everyone was like openly dating, openly hanging out with the opposite sex. Um, there were still reserved people in Goa, but people were never underconfident. I would see people openly flirting with people, openly, openly asking people on dates. Like the confidence culture here in Goa was fantastic in many ways. It teaches you to kind of get out of your shell if you have come from somewhere else. So I hear what you're saying, Abhishek, but I would say this. Yeah, it can be instilled by your family, but yeah, it can also be instilled by the group you know. So the reason I was going to say this UK friends you spoke about in second and third year is I went to my school, which was kind of a private school because in Goa back then, if you weren't of a certain age, you had to learn Konkani. And because I never grew up here, I couldn't just start learning Konkani. So I went to a school that was English medium. So they didn't force you to learn Konkani, but they would teach you the alphabets and everything. They would teach you rudimentary Konkani at that age. So because I felt like an outsider in my own school because a lot of my friends were from the upper class of Goan families. I was still the outsider. So I took a kinship to all my foreigner friends. I took a kinship to all my best friend through most of my life is a Indian boy, Indian man who is born and raised in Germany, and he came for 2 3 years to live in Goa because his parents wanted to move back. His parents are Goan. He is 75% Indian, 25% German, basically. Three of his grandparents are Indian, and one of his grandparents is German. So he speaks fluent German. He looks totally Indian. Like if you don't hear him talk, you'll just be like one guy from probably looks very Goan that way. But I got a kinship to these European people, and these European people were super liberal because a lot of my friends were came to Goa because they wanted to live a different life, a slow life. Some of them were hippies. So, so yeah, confidence can. I ended up having more confidence because I was around them. I ended up becoming more social because I was around them. Europeans, the Germans and English in particular, they're very open, they're very straightforward. And I enjoyed hanging out with them, Abhishek. I don't know about you. I don't know if you're still here or not, but I hope I answered your question. We are raised underconfident, but if you're around the right people, uh, other people can get that confidence out of you. I don't get now WWE nowadays. What do you mean, dude? It's the most entertaining it's been in a long time. Crowd kept me awake for the show. Best crowd hill going on. I agree. I agree. But Goa has their own history, right? You know what I mean? Actually, you're going to have to be a little specific, Nia, about this because every place has their own history. So if you don't mind explaining it, don't worry, I won't feel bad. You can explain what you mean by that because I don't want to not understand what you're saying and then respond, if that makes sense. By the way, Panchayat season 3 is releasing on May 20th. Nathan, you should watch the show Panchayat. Got it. Hala Madrid come. Yes, we are aware, Gaurav. Congratulations. I agree. In Mumbai, everything happens on time. In my native place in Kerala, God knows when the workers. That's exactly like Goa. I like how Aditya. You know what I like? I like how you still call it Mumbai, even though your family calls it Bombay. I find that interesting because partly the reason I call it Bombay, and yes, I know I'm older than you, but partly the reason I called it Bombay is because it was called Bombay when I grew up. And ooh, AJ Styles cursed him, and they zoomed in on the cursive, and that was hilarious. And partly the reason I call it Bombay is because my family calls it Bombay because they've only grown up in it called Bombay. But I like how you write Mumbai even though you're from there. I mean, about Portuguese things, they were already very open minded. So that's, yeah. So it wasn't always the case though, Neha. So the Portuguese, just like any other power, they eventually married Goan people. They liked Goa because Goa was Goa. They married Goan people or Indian people, however you like to call it. And yes, somewhere down the line, we mixed our cultures and we became more liberal. But I'll tell you what the funny thing is, Neha. I'm talking about like Brahmin caste families who are very reserved. Like some of it's still there. A lot of, especially the rich Brahmins, they're very strict. They will still get people arranged marriage. They will still make sure they don't do any funny business from certain age to a certain age, especially around the marrying age. There are people who are reserved in Goa still near, but the thing is, in general, I found people more open to to people being approached, especially if you approach in a respectful way. So, so yeah, if you approach women or men in a respectful way, sometimes you get a shock factor because you don't expect it even in our country. Even in Goa, I'm sure people don't expect it from time to time. But if you approach anybody in a respective way, irrespective of where you have been raised or how have you been raised, I genuinely feel like it will be not so bad. Besides, what do you have to lose? Yeah, maximum. Someone will say no. What do you have to lose? You have nothing to lose. You might never see that person ever again. So if you see someone that you like, just say something. And if anything comes from it, great. And if anything doesn't come from it, then that's also okay. The thing is, Indian people do not take rejection well. So, you know, like if you met me in person, Neha, I wouldn't mind being completely open to talk to you because I feel very comfortable in my skin. And I think part of the reason is how I was raised, and part of the reason is where I was raised, which is mostly here and Bombay, two very liberal, open minded places. One's a cosmopolitan city, one is a place driven by the hippie movement in the 60s after we got independent. So you're a sum of your parts. Yeah. You're a sum of your parts. My God, I'm becoming too philosophical. Never mind. Let's stop talking about this. It's getting too philosophically all of a sudden. Yes, because my nana came to work. It was Bombay till I was born. It was more. Yeah, of course. You're younger, right, Aditya? I get it. I get it. But people get mad at me, Aditya, which is hilarious. Because when I was born in Bombay, it was still Bombay, and people get so mad at me, and I'm like, "Fuck you, man! That place is my home. It's not a city I come to get paid in. My childhood was there. My family was there. I buried family members there. It's not a city of dreams like it is to you. To me, it's home. I'll call it whatever the fuck I want. People go, oh, why are you calling it Bombay colonialism? I'm like, fuck you, man. That's where I lived. That's where I lived. That's where I buried my grandparents. And like, go fuck yourself, dude. I'm not playing that game. To me, it's home. To you, it's a city to come get paid. I will not take that disrespect. Someone did that a long time ago, early in my channel, Aditya. I actually got mad. I got mad because it's like someone's coming for what you stand for, coming for what you believe in, coming from how you were raised, and they don't know anything about you. And I had to just check that guy because that guy pissed me off. I was like, I'm not having this fucking bullshit, dude. And I really lost my mind that day, and I blocked the guy. I was like, you know what, fuck off, dude. I don't have time for you. This is not the kind of people I want in my life. I'm sure there's someone who will carry on your agenda and carry your water. It's not going to be me, but man, I would say difference is politically. It gets extreme in Kerala. Murders. You know what, Aditya? It's becoming a little extreme here now with the whole Shivaji thing. It's becoming like that now, and the Goan people aren't liking it because the people from abroad are coming. Sorry, outside Goa are coming, and the people from outside Goa coming, and they're spewing their agenda here, and they're making Goa quite less peaceful. And the Goan people are actually not happy about it nowadays, and they're complaining a lot about it these days. Just random places nowhere suddenly a Shivaji statue comes up illegally. No, like no notice, no nothing. Overnight, there's suddenly a Shivaji statue in a field. There's no like base, there's no nothing. They just like put a head on the ground there. Next thing you know, it's like a big statue. So people in Goa are not liking that. So politically, it's changing a little bit here, even sadly, Aditya. I don't know where it will be okay for us to go in the future. Stuff. I had a crush on this girl, Goa Maharashtrian. She's still in my batch. Could never say what I felt about her just because of my shyness. Now she has a boyfriend. Abhishek, this is why you should never wait, man. What, like I said, what's the worst that's gonna happen? What is the worst that's gonna happen? She is gonna say no. You'll be in the friend zone, bro. In a couple of months, you're not even gonna be there. You gotta take your chances, dude. You never know what's gonna happen in this life. It's a matter of different traditions, yeah. But we are generally conservative, aren't we not, Jayesh? Like you can find the same kind of conservatism where you are, where I am. There's a general level of conservatism here in our country that you cannot shake. Even if you like, okay, all the metropolitan cities can shake it, but everyone else can't. You can't shake certain things in life. You don't get control over my tongue, Jordan Peterson. That's a weird one. Then on top of that, my other girlfriends told me that she had the same feelings for me earlier, but I thought I wasn't interested. Now I see her every single day. Oh, sorry, but thought I wasn't interested. Now I see her every single day. So, man, this is why you have to be open to experiencing things. You see her every day, but now you can't date her, right? Because you've already said no, I assume. Yeah. That's a real moi moi, bro. Moi moi. That's a hilarious one. Speaking of hilarious ones, they're gonna get battered on Tuesday, aren't we? Crystal Palace is going to come do the job on us. Tongues as what I speak. Yeah, no, no. Yeah, I understood, Jayesh. Thank you for the clarification. But I did understand the first time. What's it Tuesday? Sunday, Monday, what is it? Monday, 24, 48 hours from now, we're going to get battered by Crystal Palace. Fantastic. And then we'll take Eze off of them. Ultimate revenge. Can't be sure when it's you, Nate. I don't know what you're talking about. Some political fights happened, and to catch someone, can you imagine? Police came to my home around 2:30, banging on the window, and I was there with my nanny. She was scared. I was like, "Cool, never happened." Yeah, bro. Listen, man. People grow up in a different time, dude. I don't know. Back when your nani was young, I don't know how many times the police would just show up in the middle of in the night to your house. Back in the day, a lot of things have changed. Political fights, dude. That's what we fight about. Instead of trying to unite our people, we fight. We go, ooh, natural disaster kick. See you later. I have to sleep. Yes. Good luck, Jayesh. Good luck. If you want spoilers, show up tomorrow for the Liverpool Spurs game. I'll give you spoilers of 301. Good night. Have a good paper and just relax and answer it, bro. Don't be too stressed. Good night. Take care. Never approached a girl in my life. The only relationship I ever had was initiated by the latter. Yeah, but what again, Abhishek? I get what you're saying, but what's the harm? Just gonna say no, dude. As Indian people, we have to get used to saying no, man. We have to get used to people saying no. Yeah, it'll hurt your feelings, but part of our conservatism is we just don't want anything negative to, like, we don't want to show ourselves and then have something negative happen to us. Robbery happens more in Kerala than in Mumbai, hands down. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. That's the only shitty thing about living in like these obscure places. I mean, now they're obscure because there is large populations in smaller locations now. Village size becomes more and more obscure over the years. Okay, let's ask Nia. Nia, I don't know if you're single or not, but how would you, or if you are single, as a single woman, how would you like to be approached by a person? Give Abhishek some tips here, please. I honestly, I would love to give you tips, but don't think I have any useful ones. I feel like Arteta learning at the job couldn't speak up. Couldn't speak up to a girl at this age, 23. But bro, 23, 24 is young, dude. You have plenty of time to figure out how to approach women, dude. Plenty. Plenty of time. You know, Aditya, there's something that made me sad when I went to Bombay this time. One thing made me feel really sad. In the meantime, we'll wait for Nea's advice. Nia likes to be a silent observer in the chat. So we have to actually never thought about that, to be honest. Like how ideally I would like to. I'm 25, was waiting to say young. Bro, listen, dude, 35 is young. I have to think about it. Okay, Nia, if you ever have some advice, give it to me. Or if you can think of it right now while we're live, give it to me and I'll pass it on to Abhishek later on if you can't think of anything. But honestly, Nia, like as a single woman, like what would you be, just think about it like this, what would you be open to, like what would you like, how would you like a man to not, I wouldn't even say approach you, but how would you like someone to get to know you better, like what would be the approach? You just start a casual conversation? Do you straight away go, I like you, if you're interested, do you want to go on a date, like do you just start a text chain, something like that? But be it Kerala or Mumbai, people behavior was different. Once they used to be quite social with years. I've seen now people are quite reserved, dude, or less. So yeah, because everything you say now, Aditya, you can get in trouble. Like I told you, someone came after me personally because I referred to my home as Bombay because that's when I grew up there. And people called me colonialism, and I'm like, bro, what are you fucking talking about? Like it's 70 years ago, dude. Like can we like get on with our life? Can we as Indian people think about doing better for ourselves now? Can we take that step? Some guy just call you. You say anything, dude. I was just telling about my childhood in Bombay. This guy's like, why do you keep saying Bombay every time? I'm like, bro, do you want to tell my story? I got really mad, dude. I'm like, why the fuck are you asking me if you're gonna grill me for it, dude? Like, I don't have to answer to you. I only answer to my parents because that's a respect thing. I don't have to answer to you, dude. I'm too old. I'm too old to answer to people anymore, dude. Like, genuinely, that might sound really arrogant, but I'm being honest. If someone comes up to me and goes, why do you say? I'm like, it's none of your fucking business, dude. None of it. Like, I would say that to their face. Like, you ain't feeding me. You're not putting clothes on my back. I don't have to answer shit to you. You can think of me however you like. You don't know a damn thing. And this is why people are less social, Aditya. You say anything anymore, you get your feet held to the fire. Always. So why the fuck would anyone want to say anything to anybody? Bro, I can't tell you. I went from living in a village, which is so quiet. As soon as I touched my feet to Bombay, I don't know, dude. I just enjoyed it. Talking to the taxi drivers, talking to the people in the shops, just having a casual conversation like I never left. I love Bombay, dude. Everyone calls you bye, everyone calls you ma'am, sir. Everyone is so formal yet informal at the same time when they speak to you. It's so lovely. And then you come here, some of them go, oh, you're an outsider because you're fair. I'm like, bro, I lived here my whole life. What do you, like, you can't make everyone happy, Aditya. That's the moral of the story. Someone or the somewhere down the line, someone's not going to like the way you look, the way you speak, the way you act. It's really no wonder people will become less social. Why would anyone want to have a pointless conversation with someone because someone is just trying to start a fight with you, trying to find something wrong with you? Why would anyone want to talk to anyone for that matter? I wouldn't want to talk to anyone. I wouldn't. The only reason I open up to you guys is because we spend every fucking day here chilling, talking about real life, talking about sports, talking about fun stuff, talking about serious stuff, talking about video games. Like, this is how it is. This is how real life should work. But sadly, because of how life is, you never find your people necessarily around you. You find your people wherever they are. So this is how we have to do it. But if you go on the outside, there's some guy doesn't know you, he hears you talk in an accent, and he goes, oh, this guy's not from here. Let's see if we can extort him for money, or let's see if we can start a fight with him because he's not from here. Let's see if we can be hostile with him. This is how it is, dude. This is our own people doing things to our own people. So it is what it is, dude. You have to just find your tribe and enjoy your life, dude. Otherwise, it's gonna be long. It's gonna be really long. Life's gonna be long and not worth it. Genuinely. Definitely, I would love to talk with the person for a couple of weeks first to actually know about the mindset, how the person thinks, how the person behaves in different situations. Fair enough. Yeah. Fair enough. Some people like spontaneity. Some people look at you, Abhishek, and go, "You want to go do something?" Huh? Some people, catch you for the first time with their eyes and go, "Oh, she seems like fun. I want to get to know her. Let's see if anything can come off of it." Born and brought up in Mumbai, don't know why there's something I like Kerala. It feels like going back home. Exactly, dude. That's exactly how I feel. That's exactly how I feel, dude. Genuinely, like when I go back to Bombay, I it great take, Neha. Yeah, absolutely. But 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 it is a great take. But at the end of the day, you still someone has to show in. Okay, hold on. Let's switch it up on Neha. Neha has made a great point. Neha, think about this. Okay, don't answer straight away. Give it a good think. Would you walk up to a man that you're interested in and swap Instagram IDs so you can get to know him, like how you said in the same? Would you do that? Would you have enough? And courage is a strong word, but let's just use courage because I can't think of one right now. Would you have the courage to go up to a guy and go, "Can I have your Instagram ID? I'd like to talk to you. I like you." Whatever the reason is, whatever the reason you want to give him. Would you go do it? Because we're talking about Abhishek. Abhishek is talking about not being able to go and approach someone. So, would you able to do it? Yeah, but like I was saying, Aditya, there's something about it, man. Last time I was in Bombay, not this time. Last time I was in Bombay a few years ago. I was like really sad, really sad. Like all the overflow of memories from before leaving Bombay came through my mind, and I was just sad. I was so sad that I spoke to my then girlfriend at the time, and I told her I want to come home. This place is giving me nightmares. It's making me think of a bunch of things I've never thought about in a long time. But that was like the first day, first night, because there's a lot of things where I grew up and hasn't changed since I was there as a kid, still to this day. And then she told me, listen, she's like, listen, you're going there to meet your family. Your family has come from Australia, New Zealand, wherever to do this specific thing. Enjoy it. Come back home. You don't have to go back if you don't want to. By the end of the trip, I was sad to leave because at the end of the day, there's so much resonation, there's so much resonance to where I'm from. There's so many things I see that as I was a 5 and 6 year old, I see now, 20ish years later. Wow, it's still there. These things are still here. Those people are still there from back then. So yeah, something about it, man. When you go home, it's weird. Crossroads attempt faked. I doubt. I think I won't. Fair enough, Neha. Fair enough. Fair enough. But the thing is, okay, all right. Let's switch it up a little. Let's help out Abhishek here. Um, would you at least give someone a signal that you're interested in him, so he can like at least have like some body language indication that you can come up to them and go, hey, I'm so and so, can I have your Instagram ID? Would you at least do that? Because people need to kind of know that you're interested in them, even without saying words. Would you at least like give them a signal? Would you like throw a smile their way, something? We got to help Abhishek out here. I wish I could have any useful information from myself, but I don't really date much or at all at the moment, or in a long time at least. Yeah. In my childhood, I was butchered by my relatives and the people nearby for not speaking fluent Odia and having a different lifestyle. That's why 8 9 I never want to visit. But I used to get the same thing. The first 4 years here in Goa, I couldn't speak any Konkani because I never learned any Konkani. And up till this day, I'm so nervous to speak it, but I understand it fluently. I understand it fluently. So I had the same thing, dude. Like I remember before I came here to move permanently, I would come visit my grandfather here, and like everyone would speak Konkani, and I'm like, I don't know what any of these people are saying. And they were like, how do you not know Konkani? Your dad's going. I'm like, my dad was born in Bombay, raised in Bombay, and he used to come here once every couple of months for holidays in his summer vacations. He's lived his whole life in Bombay. How am I supposed to learn Konkani? With who? Talking to who? Talking to who? Everyone spoke English there. English and like rough Hindi. Like everywhere you go in Bombay, you could get away with English. People, that's another thing people don't believe. Oh, hold on a minute. Oh, Aditya, help me out here. Help me out here, because I was talking to my cousin, and she's. Ooh, that was a beautiful Cody cutter. Uh, we were discussing this, right? There's a big age gap between us. We were discussing this. Tell me something, Aditya. From when you were younger till now, right? Till now, do you can you go most places? Ooh, crossroads. Hold on. One, two, three. It's done. Can you do you remember like how it was a lot like you could get by just speaking English in Bombay? or is it a little different in Tana? Because I'm not sure, Aditya. I don't wanna say it's the same. So was it as easy to get by just speaking English when you were growing up? Because when I was growing up in Bombay, majority of the places everyone spoke English, and I didn't really need to learn Marathi ever. I don't know if you have even learned Marathi, Aditya. I never learned though because I was too young by the time I left. I never spoke Marathi anyway, and I never had an opportunity to learn it either. So, yeah. Oh yes, I think every female friend I know does that. It's up to the boy. Does he understand? Okay, but like, what would be the signal, Neha? Like you flash a smile at him? Like, can you give me like an example of your female friend doing it? Can we like have an example so we can, I don't know, help out Abhishek in a way, because really I'm useless at this. I would love to give Abhishek some advice. It's a great point though he made about being nervous to come up to a woman. Sadly, connect to my roots fully, but I'm trying now. I'm wanting to be welcomed. I love the village livelihood. Abhishek, I'll tell you what. There is a good chance you're never going to be fully welcomed, no matter how much you embrace it, because people are always going to hold whatever it is against you. What I would say is do the best you can, and if they accept you, they accept you, and if they don't, they don't. Don't rely on other people to make you feel whole. It would be nice, but don't rely on it, because people are very fickle, man. People are very fickle, Abhishek. That's the truth, sadly. But I do like being living in the village now. I can't lie. And although my village is not a village anymore, there's quite a lot of buildings here. But village livelihood is quite nice when you move from a city. Abhishek, that does happen. Thankfully, I need to speak native language fluently. At least I don't know how to read. At least as I don't know how to read and write. Yeah, that at least helps, man. The same thing for me. I can actually read and write. Konkani, I think my speaking would be the weakest one. Zenny, love Guru Nathan. Not really. Just trying to help out Abhishek. Still don't know how to read and write. That's fine, dude. You can learn. There's plenty of time to learn these things. It's a gone case, Nathan. Well, no, man. I don't think it's a gone. Dude, you know how young you are. You know how much time you have to get these things done. Come on, man. Why is it a gone case? You should be willing to try, Abhishek. You should be willing to try. Nothing changes if you're not willing to try, Abhishek. You can get all the tips you want, but if you're not willing to try, it's pointless. Like trying to hang or texting regularly, smiling. There you go. Hopefully that was a little helpful, Abhishek. Hopefully. Yeah, we're here to help. There's no shame in asking these questions. I didn't mind asking it to Neha. I hope she didn't feel uncomfortable answering them, because I think it's a really fair question, especially in India. I feel like a lot of people are just reserved, and if people can help other people out to figure it out, then why not? I don't think I know Hindi, and most people do understand Hindi, and we knew Marathi as we had it as compulsory language. Our maid used to come, only speaks Marathi. Okay. I don't think I know Hindi. Interesting. Okay, so you speak more fluent Marathi. Yeah, I mean, I didn't live here at that time to learn it. And no, again, no one spoke it. It was always English. English or Hindi for me on this side. So, yeah. It'd be much easier if you know Hindi or Marathi in Mumbai. And if you do know English, someone will help you as many people. Yeah, exactly. It's so navigatable in Bombay to just go by through English. But yes, even the most rudimentary Hindi, dude, there's not a place in Bombay you'll be stuck in if you know even a little bit of Hindi, dude. My Hindi is so bad, I have no place to brush it up. But man, it's a cakewalk. It's an absolute cakewalk in Bombay to go around and do stuff easy. They're so welcoming in Bombay, man. Everyone's so chill and cool. I can write and read Hindi, Gujarati, and English. That's awesome. Give me the context, John. Now, what we're talking about? Well, we were basically discussing that as Indian people, we are quite reserved. And how would you approach the opposite sex if you're interested in getting to know someone better? So, if you're a man, how would you approach a woman? If you're a woman, how would you approach a man? Basically. We're just trying to understand, just trying to figure it out. Like, you know, what would be cool, what would be not cool. Just we're just throwing up stuff in the air. Like. English can help you in 90% of the situations anyway. And yeah, it's quite helpful that way. Understand Marathi, Gujarati, Bengali, Telugu, Assamese, Odia. So these are all the places you were stationed in, right? So you know Telugu because of Coimbatore, right? No, wait. Coimbatore, they speak Tamil in Coimbatore, don't they? Marathi, Gujarati, Assamese, Odia. Going to school helped me with Marathi and English, and hanging out with my friends made my Hindi well. My other talks to me both in Malayalam and Hindi. That's cool, man. There's something so cool about being in a family with like different people speaking different languages and just learning languages that way. Something so cool about that. And India is so unique. There's so many different languages. So many different languages. Something really cool about our country. With utmost politeness, Nathan, I think we should call the city by its name now. It's Mumbai, now gone are the days of Bombay. I feel we should call it Mumbai respectfully. Hard pass. But I hear you, Zeni. You can call it what you like. No problem. I was in Sikandrabad for intermediates 2 years. Mm, okay, interesting. Oh God, they're doing the promo. They're doing the promo of the Manchester City, Manchester United FA Cup final. 20 days from today, people. 20 days from today. It's going to be stressful. 20 days to make a season look like somewhat of a victory. Possible. All right, guys. I also call it Bombay. Listen, y'all can call it whatever you like, guys. I will never stop anyone from calling it whatever they feel comfortable calling it. That's it. I have nothing to comment about this. Call it whatever you like. Because that's what I'm hearing since my childhood. Fair enough. Neighbors being Bengali, Marathi, Gujarati, I may not know how to speak, but yeah, exactly, man. I love that. That's one thing I really miss about being there. Oh, you could pick up all little bit of everybody's language. It was so much fun, man. God, I miss it. Yeah, I really miss it. I really miss it a lot sometimes. Sometimes it makes me really remind myself of my childhood. Gujarati, I learned it here. Gujarati, I learned it here. Half are Gujus, half are Mallus, rest 1% other part of India. Oh God. All the people I've seen living outside Mumbai call it Bombay. All the residents of Mumbai get offended when someone calls, I've been a victim. I'm very sorry you have been a victim of that, Zani. I feel very sorry for you. Not like in a not like in a condescending way, but I feel really bad for you. You shouldn't be made to feel like shit. You know, it's it is what it is. Yeah, you can't control people, Zani. You can't control people. People in Kerala always still ask me how's it in Bombay. Like I said, you can't control how people are, man. Can't control how people are. You just have to just don't pay any attention to it, Zani. Just live your life. Just live your life. Everybody tries to find everyone goes out of their way to find to have problems with other people actively. All right, I gotta check my mails before sleeping and have a free day tomorrow. I'm sorry I kept all of you guys longer. The thing ended a bit. Good night, Nia. If you're free tomorrow, Liverpool Spurs watch along. I don't think you watch UFC. I'm going to be doing that in 6 hours. Which is Malayalam Punjabi, that is true. Next stream. Yes, I will see you guys in the next stream. Thank you so much for joining as always. Next stream is UFC in 6 hours, Aditya. I don't think you're going to wake up for that. And the other stream in the evening is Liverpool Spurs. That's what we're doing today. Then the next one after that is obviously United Crystal Palace on Tuesday. And then we have the Champions League games. So midweek is going to be business as usual. In the meantime, guys, take care. Thank you so much for joining, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Good night.